Are we rolling?
We are rolling.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to pause real quick. I had to find a spot without roots that I could get down a bit. But we're basically in the same area we were before, the upland portion of well number 3 site. We just did a soil boring with no hydric soil indicators. Turn this here like that. Basically what we have is to about 4.5 inches. We've got a color of 10YR31 in the matrix, and then the rest of the way down 4.5 down to 10. We've got a 10YR41 color within the matrix. Soil's definitely drier. It's not as moist or saturated. We don't have that mucky mineral. There's no, I don't know if you can get good in here, Will. There's no redox. It's all sand. No dark thin surface layer like we were seeing in the wetland portion. Can you get that?
Yeah.
I got a bunch of shadows on my end. So, no hydric soils, soil indicators are showing now. Well, very sandy texture, but that's indicative to this portion of the site. So that's that. Maybe we can walk through the upland a little bit more, and just show that there's no hydrology indicators.
Right.
Like we stated before, the veg community is somewhat the same. Canopy opens up to mainly slack pine is dominant.
No water stained leaves. Increased presence of smilax, gallberry, and saw palmetto. We're right on the outside of the wetland line right now.
So maybe I can orient them again, Will, here.
Yeah.
So what we've done is basically, got it. So we've started at 1B, the wetland soil boring, crossed into the upland portion, walked this line, did our upland soil boring at 1A, walked the upland, and now we've just crossed back in to another wetland portion of the site. This is going to be a hydric coniferous plantation right here, whereas this was more indicative to a mixed wetland forest, forested wetland. So we can show you, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but there is, it becomes depressional once more like it did on the other side of the wetland. I don't know if you can catch that, Will, as the topography kind of
It's a little difficult, but
is, elevates right there.
yeah.
So again, we're in more of a depression. The vegetative community is somewhat similar with a lot of gallberry, a lot of different fern species, the world fern there, Virginia chain fern, wax myrtle. But again, it is a depressional area.
Netted chain fern.
And so as you can see, again, our moss trim line shows up. On this last pine right there. Our fact neutral tests stays true as well as a secondary indicator for hydrology. There's another netted chain fern right there. So that's basically a summary of the site. We didn't walk the full line, but I think we showed you areas that are pretty indicative of the wetland and the upland portion as a whole. So hopefully this was informative. We'll go on to well site number 2 next, and kind of run through the same scenario. So thank you.